You know, my friend, sometimes the simplest act we forget is the one that keeps us alive breathing. Not the kind of breath that just keeps the body running, but the breath that reminds the soul it's still here. Close your eyes for a moment. Don't try to change anything. Just notice how the air moves through you, how life moves through you. Each inhale is not just oxygen, it's a whisper from something timeless, something that remembers who you are beyond age, beyond illness, beyond all the noise. You see, we spend so many years trying to fix, improve, and control ourselves, as if life were a project that needs constant renovation. But when the breath becomes conscious, the soul stops running. It pauses. And suddenly it remembers, I am not this tired body. I am the light that animates it. That moment, that single breath of awareness, is the beginning of true healing. It's not about adding more, but about returning home to what has always been there, a quiet presence, watching feeling existing. So before you seek another cure, before you chase another answer, take a moment to breathe. Not with your lungs, but with your heart. Feel that gentle rhythm. That is you. Not the wounded you, not the worried you, but the eternal you, the one who has been breathing since before you were born and will continue long after every storm is past. You know, pain has a strange way of speaking. It doesn't always scream. Sometimes it just lingers quietly like a guest who refuses to leave. A stiff back, a tight chest, a heaviness in the heart. We go to doctors, take pills, change diets, but the message remains. Because pain is not an enemy, it's an ancient messenger. It carries the voice of something deep inside us that's been waiting to be heard. Maybe it's grief you never had time to cry for. Maybe it's love you gave away without receiving back. Or maybe it's just your body's way of saying, please don't rush past me again. Most of us were taught to fight pain, to silence it, fix it, or hide it behind a smile. But in Buddhism and in life itself, wisdom begins when we stop fighting and start listening. The wise don't try to destroy their pain, they lean toward it with compassion. When you sit quietly and let pain speak, you'll notice something miraculous behind the ache. There's tenderness. Behind the tension, there's a soft plea for understanding. So next time the body whispers through discomfort, don't see it as punishment. See it as a letter from your own soul reminding you that healing begins the moment you choose to listen. Let me share something the old monks in Tibet used to say, you suffer, but you are not your suffering. It sounds simple, but it changes everything. Most of our lives we've been trained to speak as if pain defines us. I'm tired, I'm sick, I'm broken. Every time we say those words, our mind tightens around them. The body believes the story and healing becomes harder. But what if you shifted just one sentence? Instead of saying, I'm in pain, try saying, there is pain passing through me. Feel the difference. Suddenly you are no longer the battlefield. You are the sky, and pain is just a passing cloud. It moves, it changes, and eventually it fades. This is the heart of Buddhist wisdom, non-identification. You are the witness, not the wound. You are the awareness that observes what comes and goes, not the storm itself. When you begin to see this truth, your nervous system softens. The body stops fighting. It exhales. And that's where healing begins, not through resistance, but through recognition that I am the space in which this pain appears, not the pain itself. So next time you hurt, whisper gently to yourself, pain is here, but it is not me. And watch how the light starts to return. There's something sacred about the morning, that quiet moment before the world remembers its noise. In the monasteries of Tibet, dawn isn't just another beginning of the day, it's a window of rebirth. The monks rise before the sun, not to chase time, but to align with it. As the first light touches the mountains, they whisper softly. My body is impermanent, but my light heals what suffers within me. Then they place one hand over the heart, the other on the belly, feeling the rhythm of life between the two. They don't command the body, they honor it. With each breath, they remind themselves, I see you, my body, I help you heal. It's a simple ritual, yet profoundly intelligent. Science would call it cellular reprogramming. The monks call it remembering who we truly are, because every cell, every heartbeat listens to the language of your awareness. When you greet your body each morning with love instead of complaint, something subtle awakens inside, a quiet intelligence that says, yes, I can heal. So tomorrow, before the coffee, before the phone, take one sacred breath. Place your hands gently as the monks do and whisper to your body, I see you, I thank you, I help you heal. That's how rebirth begins. Not in heaven, but in the first light that touches your heart. You know, in our modern world, we've learned to do everything except to be while we do it. We eat while scrolling through screens, breathe while worrying about tomorrow, talk while thinking of what to say next. Our bodies are here, but our minds are miles away. The Buddha once said, it's not what you do, but how you do it. And that one line holds the secret medicine we've forgotten: presence. When you drink a glass of water with full awareness, it's no longer just water, it's a blessing flowing through you. When you breathe consciously, it's not just oxygen, it's the universe reminding you that you belong here. And when you place your hand over your heart, feeling its steady rhythm, it becomes a sacred ritual, a small act of devotion to life itself. Presence doesn't require effort. It's the art of slowing down enough to notice what's already here. Because healing doesn't happen in the past or future, it happens only in the quiet space we call now. So today, whatever you do, sip your tea, take a walk, fold your hands, do it with presence, because every simple act, when done consciously, becomes a doorway back to wholeness. And that, my friend, is the medicine the modern world has forgotten. So many people ask, why can't I heal even when I'm doing everything right? They eat well, meditate, take their medicine, think positive thoughts, and yet the pain lingers, the fatigue stays. The truth is gentle but powerful. Your body can't heal if it still believes it's in danger. You see, the nervous system doesn't understand words, it understands safety. If deep down it feels that life is still a battlefield, fighting old memories, stress, or self-criticism, then every cell stays tense, waiting for the next attack. Healing isn't blocked by lack of effort, it's blocked by fear. Buddhist masters often say, the body heals when it no longer thinks it's at war. That war doesn't have to be with the world. Sometimes it's the quiet war we wage against ourselves. The first step toward recovery isn't doing more. It's whispering softly to your own body. You're safe now. You can rest. You can let go. When kindness replaces fear, the body exhales for the first time in years. The shoulders drop. The heart opens, and in that moment of safety, the body begins to remember what it's always known how to heal. So tonight before sleep, place your hand over your heart and tell yourself, I am no longer at war with me. That's where true healing begins, not in struggle, but in peace. There's a breath the old monks call the breath of silent gratitude. It isn't a technique to control the body, it's a way to remind it that life is safe again. Here's how they do it. Breathe in for 4 seconds, whispering within. I receive what is. Hold for 2, feeling the pause. I let life flow. Then exhale gently for 6 seconds. I no longer need to fight. It sounds simple, doesn't it? But inside that rhythm lies something ancient, a dialogue between your heart and your nervous system. When you breathe this way, the vagus nerve, that quiet bridge between your brain and body, begins to hum at a new frequency. The body shifts from defense to restoration. You don't have to force healing, you just have to stop resisting it. Each breath becomes a soft prayer not spoken to any god but whispered to your own body. You are safe. You are loved. You can heal now. Try it tonight before bed. Let each breath wash through you like a small tide of peace. You might feel a warmth in your chest, a calmness in your stomach that's your body remembering how to trust life again. This breath doesn't change the world outside you, but it changes the world inside. And sometimes, that's exactly where healing begins. At night, when the world finally quiets down, there's a sacred moment, a time to make peace with the body that has carried you through so much. In the monasteries, monks end their day not with more chanting or striving, but with a conversation of compassion. They gently place a hand over their heart and whisper, "I'm sorry for misunderstanding you. Now I see you." It may sound simple, but those words open a door that medicine alone cannot reach. You see, most of us spend years judging our bodies, calling them weak, slow, imperfect. We demand, we criticize, we ignore. But every ache, every wrinkle, every heartbeat has only ever tried to protect us. When you finally turn toward your body with tenderness instead of frustration, it hears you. It relaxes. The nervous system, once locked in survival mode, starts to soften. Muscles loosen. The breath deepens. And in that quiet surrender, healing begins without effort, not because you forced it, but because you remembered love. So tonight, before you drift into sleep, try this gentle ritual. Lay your hand on your heart and say, "Thank you for carrying me. I'm sorry for the years I didn't listen. Now I see you." Then just rest, not to escape the day, but to let the body finally exhale and begin its silent work of healing. There was a time long before we learned words when silence was our only language. We spoke through presence, through a look, a breath, a quiet knowing. That was the soul's first way of saying, "I'm here." In deep meditation, that ancient language returns. The mind, so used to filling every pause with thought, begins to settle. And in that stillness, something beautiful happens. Truth starts to speak again. Not in sentences, not in logic, but in gentle waves of understanding that rise from within. You see, the body doesn't need our explanations. It doesn't need us to analyze or justify its pain. What it longs for is what it's been denied for so long: silence. Not the silence of absence, but the silence of attention. When you sit quietly and simply listen, your body feels it. It softens as if saying, "Finally, you're here with me." The great teachers say that silence isn't the absence of sound, it's the presence of awareness. And in that awareness, the soul remembers its original language, peace. So tonight, don't rush to fill the quiet. Let it hold you. Because in that still, sacred space, the healing you've been chasing finally finds its way home. You know, sometimes I think of the body as a sacred scripture, a living sutra written not in words but in sensations. Every cell carries a verse from your story. The ache of loss, the warmth of love, the quiet hope that refused to die. It's all there inscribed beneath the skin, whispered through every heartbeat. We spend so much time reading sacred texts with our eyes searching for wisdom in pages and symbols. But what if the truest scripture has always been within you? What if every breath, every scar, every pulse was a teaching about impermanence, about the beauty of change? When you breathe mindfully, you are reading that living sutra. Each inhale says, "This moment exists." Each exhale says, "And now it passes." That rhythm is the essence of Buddhism, the constant dance between arising and letting go. So the next time you feel pain or joy move through your body, pause and listen. You're not broken. You're being read by life itself. because your body isn't just a vessel to carry the soul. It's the scripture through which the soul learns compassion, patience, and peace. Every mindful breath, my friend, is another line in the great sutra of your becoming. We've been taught that healing is like climbing a mountain, that peace sits somewhere high above us, waiting to be earned through effort and discipline. But the truth, my friend, is far gentler. Healing isn't a mountain to conquer, it's a homecoming. You don't have to go anywhere to find peace. You just have to stop running from where you already are. The moment you pause, really pause, and notice your own breath moving in and out, you've already arrived. Every exhale is an invitation to let go of striving. Every inhale is a reminder, I'm still here and that's enough. When you stop chasing healing like a prize, something soft begins to happen. Healing starts chasing you. It finds you in the ordinary moments. The quiet morning light, the warmth of tea in your hands, the stillness between thoughts. Because peace has never been hiding at the top of a mountain, it's been waiting at the center of your chest all along. So take a breath, feel it. You don't have to reach for heaven. You just have to return home to yourself. And now, my friend, before we part, take one quiet breath with me. Place your palms together, not as an act of worship, but as an embrace between your body and your spirit. Close your eyes. Feel the warmth of your own hands and whisper gently, I bless this body that carried me here. I bless this soul that never gave up. I'm ready to live with myself, not against myself. Let those words sink in, not as poetry, but as truth. Your body, tired, scarred, resilient, has never stopped showing up for you. Your soul, even through doubt and darkness, has never stopped hoping. This is your blessing. This is your return. Take one deep breath. Smile softly. What you're feeling now isn't an ending. It's the quiet beginning of living in harmony with who you truly are. From this moment forward, may you walk gently with yourself, not as a project to fix, but as a sacred companion to love.